So today's project at hand here, got this big Dutchman Storve grain bin, and my buddy got it at a farm auction. I don't know, for like 200 bucks or something. Not a bad price, but what I want to do is, and I've been talking about it for like 4 or 5 years now, is I want to kind of modify this and make it into like an outdoor bar. Just basically use that up top galvanized piece and the top, and I'm going to come off it on 3 sides with like a little short 1.5 foot roof or something, and then 3 sides will have bar space around it. You'd be able to walk in and 10 bar from the back or whatever, hang out inside, and then I'll have some stools around the outside. Probably put it on a area with some stone like this or something similar. But anyway, I want to cut this big cone grain chute off of here, and I'm probably gonna just take the torches and go up and around. I'll leave this big steel here, and then I'll just take the lighter stuff, the 10 off, and then probably take this this chute off here, and then we'll come down, we'll brace it on 3 sides, or probably 4 sides, I don't know, at least 3 sides I guess, I don't know. I'll have to have a way to walk in on the back side, and then bend this back. I bent that up when I was dragging it over here, so bend that back. But let's get started, at least get this piece off, because I'm running to the scrapyard. I want to take that stuff with me. There she goes. Yeah. I can't believe it took to like the very last inch. Alright, all the cross bracing's out of the way. So I'm going to cross brace it down lower, basically lower than the bar top will actually sit, so you'll be able to hide all the cross bracing. But yeah, it's starting to look like something. I think we got everything off that needs to come off, so now we can start adding to it and making it look like what we want. Oh, it's like 90 degrees out, probably 80 some percent humidity. I just spent like the last 45 minutes peeling like 12 sheets of this steel off of this old barn that collapsed. It's one of my neighbor's old barns. I think it was here when he bought it, just already, old dairy already collapsed, but oh shoot. Standing in there. Oh. Anyway, I'm dying. Sweat was just pouring off me, so I'm gonna get that stuff loaded up in the little truck there, and then I wish I could get some of that corrugated stuff off back there, but I'm not sure how I'm gonna do it yet, or if I'm even able to do it. This barn is treacherous, so I'm happy I got what I got. went down to town. All I had up here in my shop was these green ones that I used on the cabin. They stick out like a sore thumb. So I went down. This is the closest they had to rust color. It's coffee brown, but I'll be a lot happier with these. Looks pretty good. So let's start getting these screws in. See what they look like. Glad I want those brown screws. So on these nailers or fascia boards, whatever you want to call them, I ended up recessing the bolts in there. So hopefully the idea is flip this up, stick it to there, and then I'm gonna have to brace it with something. So let's throw one on the forks and see if we can get one up there and see what it looks like. Be good. Obviously I'm going to weld these after I get the roof pitch right on every side. Alright, well, while you guys were away there, I got this thing moved into its final location here. I had all my welding done so I could finally move it away from the shop over there, and I got it set up over here by the pond. So I got a nice view of the pond, fire pit's right back here, and then you know, you'll have a nice view of the sunset over there at night. But so far what I did was I built some skids and slid it over here with the tractor. Then I picked up each corner and blocked it up until everything was level, and then I drilled a couple holes at 2 different heights all the way around the 3 sides where the bar will be, and I put in these cross members, and I'm going to frame my bar off of those. So you'll see what I mean here in a little bit, but it's going to start looking like something pretty quickly here. So start throwing all this bar framing together. Alright guys, we kind of hit the jackpot here today. This is corrugated steel siding or roofing off an old barn down to my neighbor's, just like the stuff I used on the little kicker roofs over the bar there. But this stuff was laying on the ground. It's been like buried under grass and dirt and everything else, and I cleaned it off a little bit and couldn't believe it was still pretty solid. So I'm going to use this for the skirting around the base of the bar, basically between the ground and underneath the bar. So what I'm going to do right now is I think pull all these nails out so I can just basically take these sheets. I cut them in 3 different sections so I could get them on my forks easy and wasn't carrying home a huge big piece of roofing. And so that's how I got them back here, put them on the forks. Now they're all basically the right size. I needed them 80 wide by 46 tall, and that's what I cut them. I took my generator over, and the circular saw and we cut these up. So I'm gonna get the nails out and then we're gonna start putting them on. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. It took me a while to finish this thing out, but I worked on it a couple hours here, a couple hours there, and it took me a while to acquire some of the materials like the roofing and all that I was looking for to really give this thing the character and match the existing patina like I thought it needed to. So I couldn't be happier with it. Really didn't do much to this thing that I didn't video for you guys, besides add a little bit of trim here and there. Added some farm style decor here. Note the time on the clock there. I think we're one step ahead over there, but the lights and everything were a nice touch. That was a suggestion from a friend, and then ended up painting those letters on, that's the original color, orange. You know, it might have looked a little better or a different color. I'm not really sure what I would have done different as far as color, but I wanted to keep it original just because I figured that can't really go wrong with the original Big Dutchman Storve color. So stone is really nice. I think that's going to work out good. Keep this nice and clean in here. And then thanks to my buddy Andy for bending these stainless steel bar tops up. I think the only thing I still need to do is figure out some sort of can bin. I'm thinking maybe like a kind of a rusty 30-gallon drum, kind of like a mini burn barrel type of thing. I got this for now that you can fill up with ice and put a bunch of beers in. And then I need, of course, to get a bottle opener of some sort, mount it somewhere here so you can pop a top. So got the fire pit back here, of course. Got the pond over here, and it's gonna be an awesome hangout spot. I think it's gonna be a big conversation starter when people come and hang out, and I think they're really gonna enjoy hanging out here by the pond and by the fire pit. Anyway, on that note, I'm gonna enjoy the fire, this beer, and the sun and the view here. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up. Please share it with your friends. Leave me a comment. What did you like? What did you dislike about the video? And what would you do different?